right, and pet expert Greg Riley is here. It's always great to see him, and just in time for the holidays.
It's time for the holidays, and it's the annual Turkey-itis episode where I basically preach to everyone, hey, don't feed your dogs stuff from the table during the holidays. It's just going to make them sick, and all you're going to do is just throw money away, go into the veterinarian, and no one wants to do that during the holidays.
What's funny is everyone, I swear, every pet owner, and I'll be guilty of this, does this, because they look at you, they have that sad little face, but the thing is that you're thinking, okay, it's just turkey, but there's actually some really bad symptoms to it.
Right, absolutely. I mean, some of the symptoms can be including, say, vomiting, diarrhea. No one wants to deal with that during the holidays, especially if you've got family over. Anorexia, lethargy, and so forth. So there's some safe things that you can do because you don't really want to break that bond of the human interaction with your own
Moppet's
pet.
like, hey.
She loves human interaction.
Yeah, she wants her interaction right now.
Right. So like say something safe like say green beans or yams or sweet potatoes, those are good choices that you can feed your pet. But like say turkey skin or a little bit of gravy with it, no, I don't recommend that. And it also really depends on the breed because there's someone out there that's going to be saying, well, wait a second, Greg, I feed my dogs, turkey and so forth, and they're, say, a Great Dane or St. Bernard. They don't have any problems, right? But say like a Schnauzer or a Yorkie or something like that, they can come down with pancreatitis during this time of the year.
Is that the same for cats as well?
Cats are kind of different because cats are mostly carnivores, so they can probably safely eat a little bit of turkey and be okay. But I would still stay away from the fatty stuff, the sweets, obviously. Another big thing is a lot of people don't realize that dough, uncooked dough, can be dangerous too because what does dough do? It expands. So that can be dangerous also. So
now,
some things to keep in mind.
Here's the question. You have guests over and you're not watching everybody. Your guests may feed your dog some table scraps. If your dog does get sick, what should you do? How, I guess, concerned should you be?
It really depends on each case is going to be really different. If you can and if you're bold enough to maybe try and take your dog's temperature, and there's only one way to do that, which is not really the best way to do it.
I was going to say there's only one fun way.
Yes, yeah. Right. If you notice something a little bit elevated, say like 102.5 or something like that, that's a abnormal temperature for a dog, you should definitely contact your local veterinarian.
And during the holiday season, a lot of people get concerned because a lot of places are closed. Where can pet owners go if something does happen that's an emergency for their pet? Obviously, you call 911 for humans, but what about for a little Moppy if something should happen? What do they do?
I think it really depends on every individual case. Certain veterinary clinics, you may want to call beforehand and see what their hours are, see if they have any emergency hours or a phone number that they can call. Certainly the emergency clinic on 3rd Street would be more than willing to probably help out if you do have a problem with the dog that's being sick.
And probably always a good recommendation, maybe look up those numbers now, have them on standby so you're not in the moment panicking.
Right, absolutely.
And of course, if you have questions for Greg Riley, you can always reach him on his Facebook page or at Brown Hospital, Veterinary Hospital. He always can answer your questions there. Well, thanks for joining us, Greg.
Thank you. And again, hopefully everyone has a good holiday and a safe one.
You too.